but that was included. I'm not saying these are big money, not at all. These are still 50, 60 quid. Hello and welcome back, you bunch of lovelies. We've just been to the charity shop. Shall we see what we picked up? I'm going to take them in the garage and then we can have a look. Let's grab a couple of bits. I genuinely just like pick this stuff up, and if it's not big and bulky, like 48-inch TVs and stuff like 48-inch TVs and stuff like that, it all just goes, all the big stuff goes straight down the storage. I had a mega listing day yesterday, listed 20 items maybe. Oh, as you can see, the new shed is up, so everything that out of there can then go in there, and that can, as we know, the office. Right, let's keep going. There's other two bits in there. I think there's a soup maker, a G-Tech, and a what was the other thing? Oh, video recorder. They were all tested yesterday and no good. And I mean no good. Took them all apart, tried to sort them out. The soup maker went mental. You literally plugged it in and the blade started going straight away without you even setting any kind of a program on it, which is a bit scary. So they are actually rubbish. Right, let's get in, see what we've got. Right, this is what we've ended up with. Everything in total you see here was 50 quid. There is two huge boxes of other little bits and pieces that's going to be going to give me a minute, carboot sales, just because they're not really worth sending through selling through eBay, and they're sort of bits and pieces like slow cookers and air fryers, toasters, kettles, that kind of thing. Not dual-lit or anything like that, just normal, cheap, run-of-the-mill stuff. Take them down the car boot, 2 or 3 quid a piece. Right, should we start going through? So I scooped these bags up, and then all the boxes are still in the storage unit. We'll have a quick go through, see what we've got. As I say, 50 quid for everything. Let's make a start on the little Panasonic. No idea what they're worth. Let's see if I can get a barcode on it. I won't be doing this with everything, guys, don't worry. No exact matches, of course there isn't. It's done the wrong one. Right, one last go. If it don't work, I'm not going to bother, alright? Let's do that instead. 15 quid. They're asking 15 quid. So even if there's 5 to 8 quid. But the one thing I did notice, I did look inside this box, one thing I did notice, it's actually brand new. Actually brand new, all sealed still. It looks like it's been taken out and never used because the rechargeable batteries are still sealed in there. It's a nice little pickup there. Tenner, say, for argument's sake. This little Chillmax aircon thing that you put water in, I'm going to keep that and use that in the office. So that's now for me. What else we got? Here is, oh, these are mine. I know I kept these. There's a couple of really lovely quality Philips hair clippers, because I don't know if you know or not, I'm bald, so yeah, saved myself a fortune on going to the barbers. Just pop them up there. What else we got? Little Philips batteur, little hand blender with wall mount, could be a good £5, say another £5 on that. So we've got a tenner there up to press. Pair of hair straighteners. I've never heard of this brand, H2D Hair Day. They could be expensive, they could be cheap. Should we say another £5? It could be 80 quid for all I know. We'll say another £5, so we're up to 15. I thought this was pretty cool. Never seen one of these before. It's a Vax wet vac, rechargeable wet vac. So as long as that's tested, there should be another 10, 15. Say 10, 25 quid we're up to. See if I remember my maths throughout this entire thing. And I got a free IKEA bag. That always comes in handy, doesn't it? Homedics foot massager thing, Dewberry what's it jobby. Not sure how much this particular model is, but I've already forgot what we were up to. 5, 10, 15, 30. Let's say 20 on this. Jesus Christ. Say 20 on this. 30 quid. Oh, I'm a nightmare with numbers. Let's just say 30 quid. Oh no, it was the cable. Let's say we're up to 30 quid up to press, blah, blah, blah. Let's crack on. Come on, let's go. Not sure how much this thing is. The Eye Health Blood Pressure Dock. You can put your iPod in it and it measures all your, does your blood pressure and stuff like that. That's there. I'm not going to add them up now, to be perfectly honest, because apart from these two items, I don't know what anything else is worth. In here is, what is in here? Oh yes, in-car DVD with all mounts and everything. It's Nextbase as well, so it's a good brand. Sold those before for an easy 15, 20 quid. I'm not adding it up, I can't be bothered. I'll get it wrong and you'll all rip me anyway. There is this thing, which, believe it or not, is a portable kettle. So you literally make your brew in it in the morning, turn it on, it warms it up, take the thing out, put the cover on, take it with you. It's got a little steam vent at the top. And you've got a portable kettle that's a flask as well. That's pretty cool. There is a bottle warmer, a Tommy Tippy bottle warmer, maybe another fiver in that. There is a LG Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray player, little mini one. Not sure what they're worth. All the cables and everything's in there for it. What's that? True coal blocker? No idea, it was just in a bag. And another handheld Hoover. That's a Black & Decker one, and that is also wet and dry, so that's pretty cool. Don't know if it works. Look at that. Charged and working. Result. So remember guys, 50 quid for everything here. In those bits, I'd say there's easy 50 quid. Then we move on to the other bits. We have got a Hotel Chocolat Podster coffee system by Juliet. Looking at solds on these were about 40 to 50 quid, something like that. Say 35 to 45, just to take a punt on. So that's that one, and then we got this, which is a Canon PowerShot A560 digital camera with selfie compact photo printer. Everything is in there. The camera's in there. All the printing gear, all the cables and everything are in there. And then in here is the camera itself. There we go. Beautiful condition. There's hardly any sort of, well, there isn't any scratches whatsoever on the screen. These 560s, which I was made sure that the camera was the same as what was in there, they're going for well over 60 quid. Well over 60 quid. I saw sold on the whole kit, everything together, for, it was over £100. It was, I think it was like 115 or something like that. I've got to test it. I know the camera works. I've put some batteries in and tried the camera. That does work, so that's all good. We know that works. So, I don't know, whatever. And this is a bit of an oddity, this one, and I'll show you for why. So it's a Morphy Richards vacuum, but look, it's brand new. It's absolutely brand new, never used. And the only reason it's in the charity shop is because, oh, excuse me, there's no charger. But essentially all you need is the voltage, which I've got the changeable power pack. I'm not going to pull it out, I'll get stuff everywhere. I've got like a changeable power pack where you can adjust the voltage, and it's got different ends to fit different appliances. If I put the right voltage through the battery, through the system, charge it up, make sure it works. If it charges and works, I can literally just go online and buy another charger. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I have a box there, absolutely rammed full of cables. Chances are that I'll probably find a charger in there, but if I'm selling it as new, I'll probably buy a brand new one. But that was included. I'm not saying these are big money, not at all. But they're a damn sight more than breaking it all down for 50 quid. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 items there for 50 quid. No, there isn't. 13, 14, 15. 15 items for 50 quid. And I also picked something else up the other day underneath this LG. I believe this one I can't get working as well. This was a tenner. These are still 50, 60 quid. It is a Roomba iRobot vacuum cleaner. All tested, all working. It'll talk at me a minute to tell me to put it on the floor. Or it'll just turn off. No, it's not doing it. It usually tells you off and tells you to put it on the floor. So that's about it for pickups today, guys, and that's probably where most of you tune out. But I just wanted to come back to another subject real quick, which is electronic items. As you can see, there's a video recorder down there in pieces. I'm actually letting that dry out. I used a head cleaner on it, and I believe there was too much fluid, and it just kept rejecting the tape, whereas before it was fully working. So I'm just going to leave it a couple of days, let it dry out and see if it works. Now, if you join me outside real quick, here's one of the main issues with these. Aren't staying in here, they've just been put in here to keep them out of the way. A bin full, and I mean full, of broken electronics. The bin's not coming for another week, so I've got to take them all out and then take them down the tip. You will also see, if I haven't locked the car up, there is a broken video recorder, a broken G-Tech, a broken soup maker, and yeah, this is the reality of selling electronics. If you can't get them cheap enough, you're going to end up losing money. Also, another very good point to make, I'm going to tell you about these sewing machines in a minute. Also, a very good point to make is that you have to be buying this stuff dirt cheap when it comes to electronics, because it is such a risk, such a risk. I've had a return this morning for one of the sewing machines. That's 2 of the ones I've sold. I know the other video told you how much money I've made on them. I haven't made anything on them now. I have made more than what I paid for them because they cost next to nothing, and we've got one good sale out of them. But yeah, I've got another one being returned. The last one was returned. They were all tested, all working as much as I could test them, and in the listing it says power tested only, plugged in and run, end of. As I said, I'm not making a quilt. I'm not going to go through and do all that. You can't, you just don't have time, and you're not going to, are you? So these have all now been delisted because I can't be bothered with them anymore. I'm not touching them anymore. I'm not doing sewing machines anymore. I've had too much grief of people either wanting partial refunds for parts that have worn out or whatever. I'm done with them. Let's forget sewing machines. We're done with sewing machines. Sales have been horrible. What did I sell? I've sold that coffee machine there, a telephone, which it was here. It's probably still there somewhere. I'm not looking for it. And one other thing, those speakers down there, they were all, those and the coffee machine, those and the telephone were on auction to get rid of them. I've had them ages. The telephone sold for £1 and the speakers I went for 5 or 6 quid. They owe me virtually, the telephone owes me nothing. It was in one of these bags, as you see, I get. I know it's not profit. There's no profit in £1 when you've paid fees and all the rest of it out of it. So yeah, so that's that. I believe the Seabar's now listed. They've cleaned up absolutely lovely. And people are asking strong money for these. I've got mine up for a £1. Obviously to take offers, everything's got best offer on it. I don't know if my best offer's not working on eBay or what, because nobody's making best offers. People are just either paying the full price of what the item's listed for, or I'm not selling. It's very bizarre. So I don't know what that's about. The only other thing I'm going to say, and then we're going to finish the video, is that yesterday I had an email from eBay saying, we need your national insurance number because you sold 1,700 and something pounds, which, yeah, is more than a little concerning. I'm a registered business, but I don't quite know why they need it so soon. But I'll let you know what comes of that. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. It was only ever going to be a quick one, a quick catch-up on the bits that I pick up. Some of this stuff might be worth nothing. Some of it might be worth good money. We'll get it all tested, get it all listed, and we'll get on with our lives. Lovely to see you all. I'll catch you all in the next one.